Here's an incredible story of survival and sheer willpower.
An Angola man treaded water for some 2 hours after falling overboard in the Lake Erie. He spoke today with News 4's Al Waters.
Well, Don and Jackie, Daniel Ruggiero is resting in a hospital bed tonight after his 2-hour ordeal in Lake Erie. Remarkable because he wasn't wearing any kind of flotation device. A tough job for almost anybody. But the 56-year-old Ruggiero had heart bypass surgery just a few years ago. Ruggiero was trolling for fish in Lake Erie about 3 miles offshore from Dunkirk when his fishing pole dropped into the water. As he tried to retrieve it, fell overboard himself. The 56-year-old fisherman tread water and swam for nearly 2 hours without a life jacket, heading for shore. Cramps were starting to set in.
They said I was still a mile from shore when they got me out. Luckily they did, because I don't know, I was starting to get the muscle cramps and whatever, and I don't know if I would have made it, but I was determined.
Ruggiero's boat beached itself on the shores of the town of Portland, and a passerby contacted the Coast Guard, who called the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Marine Unit.
There was no one in the vessel, but the vessel was still running and was under power. So it was obvious that something was wrong.
Sheriff's deputies then pulled Ruggiero out of the water and brought him to shore. After surviving his ordeal in Lake Erie, Ruggiero was taken by ambulance to Westfield Hospital. But due to his heart condition, he was transferred here to Buffalo General, where we spoke to him by phone. Dan Ruggiero told us his job as a beer delivery driver and his strong will and divine intervention is what kept him alive.
Pretty much this determination that I was not going to drown. I've seen people drown. It's not a nice way to go.
So you kind of willed yourself to stay alive out there?
I guess so.
Ruggiero's fiancée, Mickey Mancuso, told us he's also an avid outdoorsman, and we happened to see a punching bag with gloves.
He hits it around every so often.
And he's also an outdoorsman. He hunts?
Yes, hunts fish.
I'll bet you're glad that he does all that.
Yes, yes.
Daniel Ruggiero was a competitive swimmer many years ago, which also might have kept him alive. He also told us he usually goes fishing with his buddies, but this time he was on vacation and they were working, so the tempting blue waters of Lake Erie were just too much to pass up. Al Waters, News 4 at 5:30.